A tough fighter from the tough streets of Brooklyn. A guy who really wanted to be successful and had a punch that could really shake things up. That's Mike Tyson. He didn't just earn lots of money. He fought his way to a fortune that sounds like it's from a movie. But underneath all the fancy stuff about how he got rich is a story about working really hard, knocking out opponents in a way that makes your jaw drop, and rising to fame really quickly. Subscribe and let us continue with this amazing video. Number 1. Boxing career. Mike Tyson, born in 1966, had a challenging upbringing in Brooklyn, New York. At a young age, he was introduced to boxing trainer Cus D'Amato, who recognized his potential. Under D'Amato's mentorship, Tyson began his amateur and then professional boxing career. Tyson made his professional boxing debut in 1985 at the age of 18. He quickly gained a reputation for his incredible punching power, speed, and ferocity in the ring. His early fights often ended with swift knockout victories. In 1986, Tyson made history by becoming the youngest heavyweight champion ever at the age of 20. He achieved this by defeating Trevor Berbick in a second-round knockout. Tyson's combination of skills and aggressive style made him an instant sensation. Tyson went on to unify the heavyweight titles, holding the WBC, WBA, and IBF championships simultaneously. He was recognized as the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, and his fights became major sporting events. Tyson successfully defended his heavyweight titles multiple times, often with devastating knockouts. Some of his notable opponents during this period included Larry Holmes, Michael Spinks, and Frank Bruno. Tyson's career was marked by controversy, including legal issues and a highly publicized rape conviction in 1992, leading to his imprisonment. This disrupted his career and led to the loss of his titles. After his release from prison in 1995, Tyson made a successful boxing comeback, regaining the WBC and WBA heavyweight titles. He remained a prominent figure in the sport but faced defeats in high-profile matches against Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis. Number 2. Fight purse. Mike Tyson's boxing career was synonymous with high stakes and high-paying fights. At the height of his popularity, Tyson was not only a dominant force in the ring, but also a major draw for boxing audiences. Promoters recognized his ability to sell pay-per-view events, and this translated into lucrative fight purses. Tyson's fight purses for some of his biggest matches were groundbreaking at the time. For instance, his bouts against Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis were among the highest-grossing fights in boxing history. These fights generated enormous paydays not only for Tyson, but also for his opponents and the promoters. Tyson's fights against Evander Holyfield were particularly notable for their financial success. Their first meeting in 1996, billed as The Sound and the Fury, was one of the most anticipated boxing events ever. Tyson reportedly earned tens of millions of dollars for this bout, even though it ended in an upset victory for Holyfield. Tyson's match against Lennox Lewis in 2002, known as Lewis vs. Tyson, was another mega fight in terms of earnings. Both fighters received substantial purses, with Tyson earning tens of millions of dollars despite losing the bout to Lewis. Over the course of his career, Mike Tyson's earnings from fight purses alone amounted to hundreds of millions of dollars. His ability to generate massive paydays for himself and his opponents played a significant role in his status as one of the highest-earning boxers in history. Number 3. Pay-per-view revenues. Tyson's fights generated significant pay-per-view revenues. Tyson's ability to finish fights quickly, often with spectacular knockouts, made his matches must-see events. People were drawn to the excitement and unpredictability of his fights, resulting in a massive pay-per-view audience. Recognizing Tyson's star power, promoters and broadcasters were eager to broadcast his bouts. Tyson received a share of the pay-per-view revenue, which often constituted a substantial portion of his overall earnings for high-profile fights. Number 4. Endorsement deals. As Mike Tyson's fame continued to rise, he became a highly sought-after figure for advertisers. Major brands like Pepsi and Nintendo recognized the appeal of associating their products with Tyson's celebrity status. These endorsement deals involved Tyson appearing in advertisements and promotions for these companies. These deals not only brought in significant income, but also extended Tyson's image and popularity beyond the realm of boxing. Number 5. Merchandising. Mike Tyson's marketability extended to a wide range of merchandise. His name and likeness were licensed for various products, including clothing lines, video games, action figures, and other branded items. Fans and enthusiasts were eager to buy products featuring the Tyson brand, and this merchandising effort contributed substantially to his wealth. By capitalizing on his iconic status, Tyson's brand became synonymous with the excitement and intensity of boxing. Number 6. Film and television appearances. Beyond his accomplishments in the boxing ring, Mike Tyson ventured into the world of entertainment. He made cameo appearances in movies and television shows, leveraging his celebrity status for roles in both fictional and non-fictional projects. These appearances not only provided additional sources of income, but also expanded his presence in popular culture. Tyson's larger-than-life persona made him a captivating figure in various forms of media, further enhancing his status and wealth. Number 7. Business ventures. Mike Tyson was known for actively participating in the financial negotiations of his fights. He understood the importance of having control over his earnings, and he worked closely with his management team, including Bill Cayton and later Don King, to negotiate favorable terms for his fights. Early in his career, Tyson was managed by Bill Cayton, who also had an entity called Tyson Promotions. Tyson did not own Tyson Promotions, but worked closely with Cayton in managing his career. This arrangement allowed Tyson to have more say in the financial aspects of his fights. Number 8. Boxing promotions. After retiring from professional boxing in 2005, Mike Tyson sought to stay involved in the sport by transitioning into boxing promotion. In 2013, he founded Iron Mike Productions, a promotional company dedicated to nurturing and managing up-and-coming fighters. The primary objective of Iron Mike Productions was to provide a platform for young and talented boxers to showcase their skills and advance their careers. Tyson aimed to leverage his vast experience and name recognition to promote these fighters and help them secure opportunities in the competitive world of professional boxing. Iron Mike Productions signed and promoted several promising fighters across various weight classes. Tyson's involvement brought attention and media coverage to the fighters under his banner, which was instrumental in their development and gaining exposure. The company organized and promoted boxing events, including undercard fights on major boxing cards. These events featured both the up-and-coming fighters under the Iron Mike Productions banner and established fighters from other promotions. Mike Tyson's success teaches us determination and discipline pay off. Adaptability fuels financial growth. Branding and marketing expand income potential. Ownership and control are key. And setbacks are just stepping stones to success. From the mean streets of Brooklyn to becoming a boxing legend and building a fortune that seems straight out of a Hollywood script. His ferocious style, record-breaking achievements, and smart business moves made him a true sports icon. Subscribe and like the video, and thank you for sticking around to the end of the video.